All right, I'm back and I have a lot of good stories for you, so bear with me. I would have had a video last Monday, but I went to Maine skiing and am a snowmobile newbie and wasn't smart enough to zip my cell phone in my pocket. So when we got back and my phone was gone, my sister that was behind me was like, yeah, I thought you kicked me, but I think that was your phone hitting my leg. Needless to say, that phone is long gone in the snow slopes of Maine and will probably resurface itself sometime this spring. So in the meantime, I just kind of let it go, forgot about having a cell phone for a while, and now I'm back. So that's story number one. So today, this isn't going to be perfect because I don't have time to do a lot of editing. So I have some notes and I'm going to kind of follow along. So as I mentioned in my intro video, I'm going to focus on beauty, fitness, living my best life, and stories, just in general. So I'm not a beauty expert. I have never taken lessons. Like I said, I think I've said, I tried to get a job at the Nordstrom makeup counter years ago and I never got a call back. So I'm not a makeup artist. I love putting makeup on people. Never really turns out that great, but I love doing it. But so it's more, I'm gonna tell you the story of how I got to what I'm thinking about is really just curating beauty content because I love looking at it. And so it's gonna be more of like a best of the best based on what I've read about and watched, etc. So this is how we got there. My friend Ellen from college wants me to share this story, so I'm going to. We've always been a little obsessed with beauty, so I am the oldest of 5. I have 3 younger sisters, and when we were gonna wear makeup, my mom was way ahead of her time, obviously, because this was a long time ago. I'm 57, and she said, great, you want to wear makeup? Let's go to the makeup counter and learn about makeup and learn how to put makeup on, because she didn't want us to show up with like the baby blue eyeshadow. Needless to say, that was awesome, and I had a great start in makeup wearing a pretty nice brand at probably 14 or whatever it was. I still had a little secret supply of baby blue eyeshadow. I am sure I was sporting in home ec in 7th grade, but we all got a nice start in learning how to use makeup. So that's my entree into makeup, and that kind of started my, I wouldn't say obsession, but passion or interest, love. So anyway, COVID comes, we're all quarantined, and for a while I just was like, why bother? No one's gonna see me, no one cares. I do work full time and I do a lot on video, but we weren't always on video. And you can, certainly look kind of okay from here up. But anyway, I want to say it was like November and I was getting pretty bored like we all are. And I thought, I want to try something new or see what's out there. And I had definitely certain brands and things that I liked and probably have just been kind of going back to as far as what I wore. And so I went into Ulta and I saw this brand that I've never heard of before. It was called Hourglass. Many of you probably have heard about it. I just never saw it. And it was all these like powders that were all different like colors and shades. It was just really interesting and beautiful, honestly. And so I bought one and the girl was like, yeah, it's, put it on, it'll help diffuse your pores and, this miracle product. And I thought, well, I definitely need that. So I came home and I just wanted to know more about it, what it would be used for. And so I searched it on YouTube and came up with a beauty YouTuber, which honestly, up to this point, I really didn't even know what that world was all about. And wow, am I glad I do now, because it's so fun. And so there's all these Hourglass reviews and what it is and how to use it. And I fell into so many different beauty YouTubers that I now follow and subscribe to and enjoy. So that just kind of piqued my interest, and it's about always, learning something new, not being afraid to try something new, and it just really opened this whole door of products and things I didn't know about. So that really occupied December and January, to be honest. Just seeing all these great new products and technologies, and I hadn't really thought about, wow, you know, makeup that I maybe thought was my holy grail or ride or die, these really, you know, cool things that I've learned on YouTube. 5 years ago, the technology has really changed. Things are different. There's better things out there. So that part's just been a journey, and I am not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna go review 10 mascaras. That's not what my intention was at all. More of like, I love watching all these videos, and I'll report back on like what I thought, what I heard was good, and whether it really was or not. So that is what the beauty part of this channel is gonna be. So to that end, today I wanted to focus on, because I'm actually going to post a video on microblading. So I am no microblading expert, but I do have my eyebrows, and I also have my lips for color tattooed, for lack of a better explanation, because that's really what it is. So I just had my brows touched up because they were, it hadn't been that long. It was like 15 months since I last had them touched up, but the color was really cool, and they just warmed it up, and they can do that by color. So as you guys, if you are in your 50s, or if you're younger, I just have a newsflash for you. Ooh, that's really nice light that just came through. Hair doesn't grow where you want it to, and it grows where you don't want it to. So it's just weird, but you lose eyebrows, eyelashes, and then you gain weird chin hairs. It's terrible. But I just really had literally, like, I want to say, you know, 3 eyebrows, and they started like here. So I had started asking around and researching about what it was and how it worked, and you kind of want to find brows that you think look good and find out where they got them done, because there's, I'm sure, and I know a lot of places out there that are doing it that, you know, maybe they haven't been trained or have the right expertise, and since it's going to be a permanent tattoo on your face, I would definitely recommend doing some pretty good research. So I actually went on kind of a friend's advice, because she's literally said, I've asked the recent 3 people that I thought had great brows, where did you get it done? And they told her, and it's called IVEY Artistry. It's in Raleigh. It's off Falls of the Neuse. And Jeanette's the owner. She's trained the other 2 people that are there. I go to Kayla now. Jeanette has done my brows. She did my lips, like I told you. And I would highly, highly recommend. It's very professional atmosphere. They know what they're doing, they're experienced, they've done all the schooling. And so what I would say about it, just experience-wise, is that the brows, does it hurt? It's, you know, probably the first thing you're wondering. It's not the most comfortable experience ever. I just said, this was my 3rd retouch, and I said I would never do my lips again. And then I talked to them a little bit, and there's a little something, a touch up I could do, and I was like, yeah, I'm probably all in. I probably would do it again. The lips, and I had 2 friends there witness what that was like getting done. Super painful. Honestly, that hurt. But the end result, I have lipstick and lip gloss on, so this isn't what my lips really look like. But prior to the microblading, they were kind of a skin color, just didn't really look like anything. And I'm gonna post the picture of what they look like naturally. And they're just kind of like blushed looking. And listen, it's not for everybody. A lot of people might not even really care, but it makes me feel good about myself. And really, that's really what matters, right? It's just, how do you age gracefully and do what makes you feel good? And so it's just one of the things that I care about. I like having eyebrows, and I wanted a little color to my lips. So on microblading, I would definitely research, make sure that you are looking at the work they've done and know their credentials, and just ask around, no matter where you are. So anyway, I'm in Raleigh, obviously, you know, I'm in Cary, but I went to Raleigh, and I would recommend IVEY Artistry. But wherever you are, I'm sure that there's reputable places that you can get it done. So this is the end of my story for today. I just wanted to kind of catch up, tell you a little bit more about what the channel is going to be. I'm working on some other great content in regards to that curated beauty that I just promised a little while ago. But in the meantime, if you have any questions about microblading, feel free to shoot them in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to talking with you guys again soon.